my jungle love. Yeah, oh we oh. I think I wanna know ya, yeah, what?
What is up, my brothers? Ish de la Ish, back with some Madden 16 Ultimate Team content. I know it was a big weekend for a lot of people. If you had any coin saved up, you probably did pretty well with the Ultimate Legend packs coming out. So let's see what happened to my roster there after all of the dust and the smoke is cleared, right? So we kicked off the weekend with a bang. We had the biggest donation I've had in a couple years that I've been doing these videos. And we had the Boss Megatron kickdown. Let's compare him to now the number 2 Julio. And I'll figure out down the road which one fits better between a number 1 and number 2 in the new Ram scheme that I'm going to be running. Quick overview of these guys, though. I've got guys that've got good enough speed. The route running, the release, the catching traffic, all better. That was the one thing that the other Calvin lacked, the regular Calvin lacked. So this one is right in range. So obviously the Boss, amazing. Julio's amazing card. So those guys will be battling that out. And as you see, I did take Demarius. I moved him into the slot. The only reason I did that over the DeAndre Hopkins was just price. I was able to sell DeAndre for more. Thomas is only like 100, 120K, which is amazing because that is a great card, great receiver. But I guess with all the high-end guys out there, it kind of makes sense. I've got Amari Cooper. I've got Tyler Lockett returning kicks. I do like him returning kicks for a cheap card. And I would probably want to get coin saved back. I'm probably going to be looking at getting Brandon Cooks as a 4, just so on a rare occasion, if I need somebody who can just burn the defender out there, I like to have that. I don't really run a ton of that stuff, but there is a couple situations where it might be worthy, especially as my other spots are really filling up and being solidified. As the line out here, the only one I even want to get into now is probably Turd Ferguson out here. Out of all the guys I got, he's the one who's actually played the worst. We did the whole roster lineup change for the old lineman. I figured I wouldn't have to touch him again, but I noticed he is just not playing very well. And where he should be strong, which is pass coverage, I noticed he's actually probably one of the weaker guys. I might end up just getting pace, switching that out. Wouldn't be too much as far as that goes. And then over on tight end, unless I had the Boss, Gronkowski, this was the one I want. And I've had a few people ask me in the last couple of weeks, especially since I was doing some videos talking about some of the golden tickets that came out, who I would make. And more likely it would have been Jimmy Graham, even though I'm a Cardinals fan. And that being is because I would want somebody that I know would really benefit me, my team, and still be a good card for the community, and in a position that I don't think that EA has really put out any dominant cards, and that would definitely be this one. Where his strength, he's going to be a receiving guy. I would have definitely done speed and acceleration. I would have done his run blocking, and then with his after the catch stuff. The only one that was already high to begin with, not super high, was trucking, which was 79. So I would take that one and boost that one up because really, for a tight end, that's really kind of what you're looking at in there. And then I would give him the impact block to go along with it because he's already got, and then I would go release. So, you've got those stats along the line because once you have catching traffic and route and, release, all those catching up, catching's a 95 and spec is a 97. Those are already high enough. So I think all in all, that would have made that card very dominant. And you say, why not Gronk? And just because somebody else would make Gronk anyway. And I feel this guy's a better receiving threat, honestly. The way I like to use him, I always felt he was a little bit better. Just Gronk was a lot more well-rounded because of the strength, blocking, and stuff. So let's go take a look at the defensive side. All right, over here now. We got a couple change. We did get the Jason Taylor. That was another part of that donation. I did get a couple games in, and there will be a gameplay, two games in a gameplay later on. I just didn't want to combine it because it would have been way too long. So I'm going to put this one out. Then after I put this out, I'm going to get to editing on those games. But Taylor does not necessarily fit in a 3-4 unless I'm using it as a spy is really his best assets that I could really use, which I don't know if that's really worth hanging on to that card where maybe I could get the coin out of that, put another guy in there, and use that money to get another great player, perhaps. I'm still debating on that one. Mean Joe's still going to anchor that. He's the new, the other donation card, and he, of course, is a great fit for what I'm doing. So, to me, he more likely will be the guy for the rest of the season. We got Williams out here because really on a 3-4 ends you can get by. They don't have to be the highest end cards. You just want high strength, high block shed. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Pursuit maybe. they're not really going to get after the quarterback very often. That's what I've got Lawrence Taylor for, and some of the other guys here can blitz out. And as far as the corners, they're about the same out there. I didn't have any luck pulling the golden ticket Cromartie, obviously, but this one still plays pretty good. Two pickups out here in the back end. Of course, we did get the Ronnie Lott Ultimate Legend here. I don't really go after bosses and stuff very often just because the price point, I just can't afford to have those, and it would just break me. Whereas I know I can get some of these other guys, and they're still going to be really dominant. You know what I mean? They're going to get the job done. They're still great cards. So look at him: 95 speed, 98 acceleration, 93 play rec. It's really a lot of the speed boost you're going to get, then your awareness that you're not going to lose playing the out of position one. So that is a big jump out there. 101 on the hit power, 98 zone. 98 zone for a safety is going to be great. Man only 86, but I do play a man scheme, so he's going to be up to 91 on that. And finally out here, we do have the Ryan Shazier. I did have all the cards pretty much, but maybe 1 or 2 golds I think it was that I didn't have. But I was ready to go with this one. I just had to get the collectible, which I did overpay for. I paid $300K for it. I mean, not a bad first day price. I just didn't really want to wait. But yeah, I could have definitely saved coins by waiting and sniping one during the week or wait until next weekend. That said, we did go over this card yesterday, but real quick, look at the 94 strength on that. He's got 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 93 block, 98 hit power. The play rec is only at 90, but again, I'm running a man style, which is going to give him 95 play rec with that pursuit. He's even got a decent zone out there. I believe his man is probably around 80. I do run that out there. I do require my middle linebacker on my left outside linebacker to put into coverage a decent amount. You see, he's got an 80, and you got man for 83 over there for Derek Brooks. Brooks would have been another guy I would have considered a golden ticket style just because of my defense, but at the end of the day, I probably still would have went with Jimmy. But that said, this is what we're going to be rocking out now. So looking forward to getting the games out later today, so we can see what happened here, what I got out of the first 2 games I played with this team. So hope you guys did well this weekend. Hope you guys got some nice upgrades out there and some great pack luck, which I did not have. Other than that, man, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.